How can we be kind to the people who hurt us? Bagaimana caranya kita memiliki apa? Kebaikan, keramahan kepada orang lain. Ya. I would like to talk a little bit about what is the most memorable. Angel mentioned about this. This is the most challenging, right? High school is the most challenging. That is true. Ya, paling menantang dari semua penamatan itu adalah apa ya? High school. Ya, ada begitu banyak film tentang high school. Ada my wife attended high school graduation. You never have any college graduation reunion. Reunion. Only high school. Jadi high school has a special place in many people's mind. In fact, the most memorable time in our life is during high school. Yang paling berkesan dalam kehidupan manusia itu umumnya dia high school. Not college, not masteral or doctoral. High school. Somehow high school. So what is the most memorable things from high school? Apa yang paling kena, paling diingat? What stays forever from high school? Is it your math, your geography, your academic lessons, the study? I don't think so. Whatever you learn from the classroom, you forget after 3 days. Really, whatever you learn when you were attending a class, you forget about it after 3 days. So what is the most memorable thing from high school? Prom or study field? There's another interesting article. Making memories. Why the things you remember about high school will surprise you. The thing that will stick to people's mind is not about the program, graduation, prom, and everything. They are all important. Some people maybe remember about them more than others, but no. It's not about events. It's not about programs. How many of you still remember the speech during your graduation a couple of days ago? You don't remember. I don't even remember who was the speaker in my high school graduation. Saya nggak tahu siapa yang pernah khotbah di acara penamatan saya ya. But the thing that you will always remember most is the people and ideas that made who you are. The friends that say something good or bad. If it is bad, you stick to you forever. If it is good, then that is something that will be remembered. And so I searched and I discovered about how the seniors reflect on their high school experience. And the thing is, the people, orang-orang students ya yang telah tamat dari high school, they remember, yang mereka ingat itu bukan peristiwa-peristiwa apa ini dan itu, but they remember the ideas, the talk. Maybe the teacher may say a lot of things in the classroom, and the friend may say a lot of things, during your conversation. But the things that you remember is the thing that your teacher or your friend says something that makes you think, that makes a change in your thoughts and behavior. Sesuatu yang merubah pikiran dan apa? Tindakan kita. Something that impressed you. So it's about ideas. It's about the people that have somehow impacted your life. Many people can talk a lot of things. Banyak orang bicara banyak, buat banyak. But what is the thing that they say, the things that they do that impact you directly, personally? Secara langsung ya. Tidak heran, Maya Angelou was an American poet, civil rights activist. She's a famous one. She died last 2014. Yeah, and this is what she said. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Saya telah mempelajari bahwa orang akan lupakan apa yang saya katakan, orang akan lupakan apa yang Anda lakukan, tetapi orang tidak akan pernah melupakan bagaimana Anda membuat perasaan mereka yang tertanam. So, how do people remember other people? How you make them feel. Yeah. What do you do to them that impact their life? Apa yang kita lakukan terhadap kehidupan mereka yang membuat perubahan besar dalam kehidupan mereka? I've mentioned about this before, right? When Kobe Bryant he died, and people gave tribute, and one of the person who gave tribute to Kobe Bryant was a Lakers general manager by the name of Rob Pelinka. And he shared a text with Kobe Bryant on the minutes before the helicopter crashed. Yeah, on the minute. So he wrote to Kobe Bryant, hey, what about this NBA Lakers game? And so he was Rob Pelinka talk about basketball, but the text came back to him from Kobe. Kobe says, you know what? Let me talk first about a friend of mine that we can perhaps help his young daughter to get a scholarship. So when other people talk about sports, orang lain bicara tentang sports, Kobe Bryant talks about how can I do something for other people. Yeah. How can we do? So Rob Pelinka he spoke most of the time not about the achievement of Kobe Bryant, but the character of Kobe Bryant. How will you be remembered? How do you remember your high school friend? Yeah, the good or the bad. The bully, maybe you say, you always remember what the bully said to you. Or when the person says some nice thing, that's the thing that will stick to you. Yeah, that's the way. So if you want to be treated like a bully, be a bully. Or if you want to be loved, treat other people with love. Live the way that you want to be remembered. Live the way that you want to be remembered. So, if I want to be remembered as a person like this and that, how do I live that life? Bagaimana saya ingin menghidupkan satu kehidupan sehingga orang bisa ingat kehidupan seperti itu? Yeah? Many people will say, oh, okay, when I die, maybe hopefully people will say nice thing about Stephen Rantung in his tombstone. Maybe that's what people think. Yeah, maybe people will think, oh, you have touched our life for the briefest of moments. You will stay with us forever in my tombstone. But that is, well, people can just write on the tombstone. But like Charles Spurgeon says, a good character is the best tombstone. Those who loved you and were helped by you will remember you when forget-me-nots have withered. Pada saat orang mulai lupa, orang-orang yang Anda jamah dengan karakter Anda, itu tidak akan pernah lupa. Carve, ukir namamu di hati. Carve your name on hearts, not on marble. Ya. Ukir namamu di hati, bukan di batu nisan. Orang akan selalu ingat. People will always remember you, right? Like you remember your friends, the bully or the good people in the high school. You will always remember them because subconsciously, whenever you, let's say you hear name, Andy Tombeng. What comes to your mind when you come to Andy Tombeng, aside from his good singing and good looking? Eh? What comes to your mind? Is it something good? So subconsciously, we all have something that we can think of a person. Secara tidak sadar kita mengingat apa yang orang pikirkan tentang kita. And what is the thing that people will remember most? Oh, he's a doctor. Oh, he's a rich man. Many times people talk about the rich man. Oh, he's a rich man, but you see that? He's the manager in the company, but he's mean. He's rich man, but he's this and that. So, how do people remember us? When you do good to them. Yeah. Mandy Hale says, be good to people. You will be remembered more for your kindness than any level of success you could possibly attain. And many people talk about Elon Musk. Oh, we admire his riches. Kita kagum dengan kekayaan Elon Musk. But as a person, do you think many people think that he's the most kind person on earth? I don't know. Yeah. So you will be remembered more for your kindness. People talk about, rich people. Yes, some rich people can be kind, like perhaps Apple founder, Steve Jobs, maybe, or some. But people will always remember your kindness. Why? Because kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Kebaikan adalah bahasa, menurut Mark Twain, kebaikan adalah bahasa yang dapat didengar oleh orang tuli dan dapat dilihat oleh orang buta. The Bible speaks about kindness. The Bible speaks about kindness. Colossians 3:12 says, therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Not only the Bible bicara tentang kebaikan yang harus sebagai orang-orang pilihan Tuhan, but we must be kind. That's what the Bible says. We must be kind. That's the word used in the Bible. And the Lord's servant, we all Lord's servant, must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to those who kind to you. Not to those bully, Pastor. No, you should not be kind to those bully. Yang macam-macam di sekolah yang bikin kita susah. Tidak perlu kita berbaik pada mereka. Is that? Nah, Ashley Brilliant says, be kind to unkind people. Why? Harus berbuat baik pada orang yang tidak baik. Kenapa? Because they need it the most. Mereka lah yang paling membutuhkan kebaikan tersebut, ya. So how can we be kind to the bully? How can we be kind to the people who hurt us? Yeah. How can we be kind? Of course, the Bible speaks about be kind to one another. Yeah. Be kind to one another. But how can we be kind? Bagaimana caranya kita memiliki apa? Kebaikan, keramahan kepada orang lain, ya. Be kind to one another. Before we be kind to one another, many times we feel like that's difficult, Pastor. It's difficult. Susah sekali mau jadi orang baik. Kenapa? Because many times we cannot be kind to ourselves. My wife talked to me about the Sabbath school lesson about the brothers of Joseph. Do you know what makes them so difficult to accept the possibility that Joseph had forgiven them? Bagaimana mereka bisa tahu bahwa saudara-saudara Yusuf ini bisa tahu bahwa Yusuf sudah mengampuni mereka? What makes them to keep asking, do you think that Joseph will not revenge on us? Kenapa Yusuf ini tidak, kira-kira pasti dia akan apa? Balas dendam kepada kita. Why? Kenapa? Ketua lelaki? Ya, because kenapa mereka tidak bisa apa ya? Tidak bisa berpikir bahwa Yusuf mengampuni mereka. Because many times, like Joseph's brothers, we cannot forgive ourselves. Kita tidak bisa mengharapkan orang lain mengampuni kita because we have not experienced that we forgive ourselves. Yeah? We forgive ourselves. That's why Jesus said, if you want to be loving to other people, if you want to be kind to other people, kalau kita mau baik pada orang lain, what do you need to do? First of all, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Mark 12:31 says, and the second, like it is, you shall love your neighbor like what? As yourself. Why? Joseph's brothers were not able to forgive because they were not kind to themselves. They feel the guilt. Yeah. The guilt that they have. There is a good aspect of guilt that we can experience. Yeah. There's an interesting article by Darlene Lancer. She wrote about how undeserved guilt. Some guilt is deserved. Yeah, if I'm doing something wrong, then I have that guilt. But there is a true guilt, ada perasaan bersalah yang benar, and there is false guilt, perasaan bersalah yang apa? Yang salah. How do we see the difference? The difference is that the false guilt, according to this article, the false guilt is an unhealthy symptom of shame. Rasa bersalah yang salah itu adalah gejala rasa malu yang tidak sehat. We blame ourselves. Kita menyalahkan diri kita sendiri and feel irredeemable. Kita merasa bersalah atas diri kita sendiri dan tidak merasa kita tidak dapat ditebus. We are more focused on ourselves. Kita lebih berfokus pada diri kita sendiri dan apa yang orang pikirkan tentang kita. And that's the guilt that we have. On the other hand, tapi lawan daripada perasaan bersalah yang salah itu adalah apa ya? Perasaan bersalah yang benar. The true guilt, on the other hand, is focused on the other person. How we have harmed them. We are motivated to make amends and change our behavior in the future. So the brother of Joseph, at first, they have false guilt for so many years. So many years they have false guilt. Aduh, apa yang kami sudah buat terhadap Yusuf? What have we done to Joseph? And then later on, the false guilt turned into true guilt. Maybe we need to ask forgiveness directly to Joseph. Lalu mereka pun apa? Meminta maaf dari Joseph. They ask forgiveness directly from Joseph. Another aspect, if you think that it is difficult to be good to other people, is because it is not our natural. Our natural is like snake. Snake are actually harmless animal, ya. Nggak berbahaya sebenarnya itu ular itu. It's only harmless if you threaten them. If not, you can just, if you see a snake and you don't do anything to the snake, let them go. The snake will never chase us. Believe me, I know, because I've been playing with snakes during my high school. That's the thing that I remember about high school. Playing a lot with snakes. Really. Snakes don't just chase you. Snake will do something only when you threaten them. Only when you threaten them. Kalau kita ancam dia. And so our nature is always like what? Kalau diancam, balas, ya. Kita patuh. When people do something bad, we do more bad. We call it maximize insult and minimize kindness. Orang bikin apa-apa, tulis sedikit di Facebook, waduh, balasnya itu. You write more than what they say on Facebook wall. Because that is our nature, the nature of snake. Tote bale, balas. And so we need to realize that kindness is not something our nature, but kindness is something that comes from God. It is the fruit of the Spirit. Galatians, yeah? Galatians 5:22-23. So, be kind. We must be kind. And how do you know that we can be a good person or kind person? Do we have a compassion, according to this article, yeah? How to know if you are a good person, if you can practice kindness and so on. Do we have compassion to other people? Apakah saya memiliki belas kasihan kepada orang lain? How charitable am I? Seberapa beramalkah saya? Apakah saya rela berkorban untuk orang yang dicintai pada saat dibutuhkan dan benar-benar ingin membantu? Do I extend myself to loved one in times of need and genuinely want to help? I like Jeremiah keeps saying, Timmy and I. Yeah, we do things together. And that's the thing that we used to remember our friends, right? How they are with us in times of need. Angel with Andy, yeah? And Joel with Mom and other people. So that's how people remember. That's how we can be remembered even when we are gone. Yeah? What would my friends or family say about me if they were asked this question? How's Pastor Rantung? Don't ask me. I will say, oh, he's good. Ask my wife, ask my children, perhaps. Yeah. Do you put material possession before people? What do you believe your contribution to this world while you were here? And so, Mother Teresa says what? Sebarkanlah kasih kemanapun Anda pergi. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without living better and happier. How do you make people better and happier? Be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, kindness in your smile, kindness in your words or warm greetings. Yeah. Because we must be kind. And that's what the Bible says. We must be kind. We are to be kind. We must encourage one another. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says what? Therefore, encourage one another. You see? And that's how you find memory, right? When you remember your best friend, encourage you in the time of need. Pada saat sahabat kita memberikan kekuatan, bukan hanya nasihat. In Indonesia is nasihati lah, but actually apa ya? Memberikan kekuatan. What does the word encourage come from? The word encourage come from parakaleo. Parakaleo comes from two words, para and kaleo. Yeah? Para and kaleo. Para means you come close up personal. You become close up and personal. And kaleo means you call, make a call. In other words, you make an effort to be closer to another person. What does that mean? That means when someone down, maybe you can offer a prayer. Maybe you can offer encouragement. Maybe you can say, this too shall pass. You know what does Om Charles Dien in Colorado remember from FISDAC when in the time of need? He was surprised. And the whole church in Colorado were surprised because there are so many from New Jersey came to visit them. The friend of Timothy, Dien, the friend of Timothy came. Andy was there, Joel was there, Owen was there. And that's the thing that the people in Colorado, they don't remember my sermon at the Sabbath. No, they don't remember that. They don't remember about what I say. But they remember when we were there. When we do something to people in need, when people are in a situation that they are in need of some encouragement, you don't just do it to them. You just don't do it to be remembered. Kita bukan hanya lakukan untuk orang tersebut atau supaya kita diingat. No. You actually doing it for Christ. Because that's what He has been doing. Pada saat Yesus ada dalam dunia, when He was on earth, He was encouraging people so they who supposed to die will have eternal life. Yeah. And so, when Jesus come for the second time, and He was a king, He will be a king, at that time. And He said, the people who have done the least of this. And the king answered and said, what? Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren. Those are the people in need. The least are the people in need. Is what? You did it to me. Engkau melakukannya untuk siapa? Engkau melakukannya untuk aku. We have only one life. We have only one life that will soon be past. Kehidupan kita itu akan berlalu, ya. But only what is done for Christ will last. How will you be remembered? You will be remembered when you help your friends, when you help your brother, when you help your sister, when you help your mom or your dad when they are down. Yeah. Even your mom and dad, yes. When they're down, go to them. Can you really say, Dad, Mom, can I pray for you? Wow. That will be remembered forever. Only one life will soon be past. Hanya satu kehidupan, itu akan segera berlalu. Hanya apa yang dilakukan untuk Kristus takkan berlalu. That's how you will be remembered. Dalam nama Yesus. Amin.